when I started addressing my issues about what happened to Malik B and what happened to Flo Brown, I just started looking, as I've gotten older, like I dissect life a little differently now. I'm always looking for the origin of a problem. I'm not looking to deal with the fallout that is presently here now. If I want to get rid of it, I got to go to the origin. I got to figure out where it comes from, and I got to dig those roots up, and I got to make sure it can't continue to grow.
But what made you tell about P. Diddy and Christopher Williams?
Because they had it coming. They had it coming. I had no intention of ever telling that story. Matter of fact, I wasn't going to tell the story, but they kept posting nasty things about my kids on Instagram.
Really?
Yes. They had a whole page saying that I destroyed my children's lives. I had a pipe. I was on and yada da da. And I said, if it doesn't come down, you can keep telling lies on me, and I'm just going to start telling the truth about you.
Yeah. That's what I said.
And it didn't come down, and that's why I was in that little TV screen, and I looked so tired. I had been up for like 16 hours. I literally waited. I didn't even go to bed until I did the video.
Like now we're about to talk about some, because if you don't want to take it down, this is what it is.
Here it is. I waited all night. I've watched all night. I told you to take it down. You did not take it down. All right, I'm finna go to bed. So let's get into it. And the reason why I told that story is because it's a story that probably sickens me the most because of my personal attachment to it.
Which is what?
A woman should not be penalized and have her career taken away from her because she is in disagreement with someone else's behavior problems.
Yeah, understood.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that should have never happened. This was a brilliant young attorney, and that career was totally demolished because this didn't want to lock his door while he was asking men to give him.
What do you think that is like?
That's audacity beyond audacity.
Yeah, he wanted to be seen. He wanted to be caught.
He didn't know. He didn't care.
Right.
I think it was the thrill of it all. You know, he's a bit of a thrill seeker.
What was the immediate response after you did that?
Even Christopher Williams was running around calling mutual friends that we had, man, you ain't never seen me do no stuff like that. And even that mutual friend was like, well, bro, there was that one time, and look, it ain't none of my business. So, you know, everybody knows that these things aren't secrets. It's these were all common facts, which is why Biggie's old bodyguard, Gene Deal, confirmed it. It's not like I'm saying things that people don't know.
Okay.
But what's worse is the simple fact that this man feels as though he gets to run lives with impunity and has made hundreds of millions of dollars on other people's pain and on other people's talent and on other people's sacrifice. What he did to Albie Shore was disgusting. It's beyond disgusting. And of Kim Porter is unspeakable.
I can agree.
It's unspeakable. And
from what I was
the reason why I told that story was because I knew it was the perfect breadcrumb or the perfect domino to start everyone looking at everything now. See, back then, those stories were fresh. The publicist came through, cleaned it up, swept it up. Another, #1 record, great video, appearance at Fashion Week with the right actress. You know what I'm saying? And people start to look away from these things.
Wholesome, in public, devil behind the doors.
You know what
Actresses.
I mean? So now here you go, and you fast forward all these years, and you look at all of that he created, and no one is okay except for him.
Yeah.
No one.
Yeah.
No one is okay. And the ones that are okay escaped before it ate their up, like my girlfriend Kima Dyson from Total.
Yeah.
Kima is so blessed. Her and Carlos are so blessed. And I'm so glad that they have each other and that they always had each other. And the one thing that I hated about the way things went down with Total, and I've never spoken about this in public because it is her life and she has made her choices and she has had a phenomenal life without Bad Boy Records. But people don't know the reality of Total. And the reality of Total is that Kima Dyson started that group. Puffy got into the mix later. But her mom was like their manager. Her sister Vita
survived.
Her sister Vita was with Irv Gotti before Ashanti got there. Like, these were girls who were making their bones in the game. They were making deals. They were getting deals. Like, and they did this before Puffy came. Their name was breaking before Puffy got involved. Then Puffy got involved, and then the next thing you know, Missy gets involved. And when Missy got involved, everything changed. But what I hated more than anything was how Kima Dyson kind of got ostracized from the entity that she was damn near responsible for creating because she wasn't gay. Because she was straight. Because she had a husband, because she had children, because they had a family, because they had a business.
So she couldn't be the
she wasn't nobody plaything.
Yeah, cat.
She wasn't nobody plaything. And before she married her husband, who they have now been together well over 20 years, they're becoming grandparents together now. You know, amazing.
Yeah.
She was dating Master P. So it's not like...
Who's a genius.
I'm just saying, it's not like, you know, the music industry was going to hurt her. She was already in alignment with building a life beyond Total, you know. So she never complained. She never said anything. She just walked away and let them have it. But you saw what happened by the time Kima was gone. They replaced Kima with Mila from 702. Music Soul Child's baby mom.
I never knew that.
Missy brought her into Total. That's because the album never came out. The album with Mila never came out. And then the next thing you know, here come Puffy, Diddy, Dirty Money.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, real fast.
They did nothing either.
I mean...
Danny Kane, nothing. Like, his groups do nothing. Like, they start off good, but I believe it's him. He's the number one denominator, you know what I mean?
Hey, Clive Davis's artists kind of experience the same things as Angie Stone. She's been talking
just recently
lately.
Spoke out and said some things, too. What do you think about the things that she said?
I think she ain't said nothing.
She didn't reveal much.
I think she ain't said nothing.
Not the things that she could have said.
I think she ain't said nothing. Not a drop. But that's her story. And Angie was never one of the guys.
Have you ever been to any of the industry parties?
Of course I have.
Really? What are they like? Take us into it.
Are you sure you want to go?
Yes, please. Let me close my eyes and listen.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something that I've never told anybody before on camera.
Girl, let me straighten my wig.
All right, there's a Hollywood party. I'm not going to say any of the names though. I'm just if Spirit give it to you, I will not deny what you say. Okay, it was a certain urban artist, but he wasn't black. Had a big record that just broke. He was married to an actress at the time.
So we're talking about Robin Thicke?
Yes.
Okay.
And it was at his dad's house, which I guess is his house now, in Sunset Hills. I went with an old associate of mine. His name is Jimmy, and he was the vice president of Andre Harrell's label, New America.
You talking about Jimmy Ivy?
No.
Okay.
Jimmy's back.
Oh. Give it to
now.
me.
but he was the vice president of New America, which was the label that Robin Thicke was on at the time. So me and Jimmy get to the party. It was very interesting. There was a certain supermodel that showed up at the party and was thrown out of the party for some very, very, very vulgar conversation, very loudly about people's lives. There were video girls there that were dancing. Michael Rappaport was there that night.
Who?
Michael Rappaport. The one who's beefing with KD. With Kevin Durant.
Is he an athlete as well?
No, Michael Rappaport, the actor. He played Remy in Higher Learning.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, he was there at the party. And he was shaved bald like Remy for whatever reason that night. And,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
Fever.
No, not Joe Fever. Higher Learning.
Zebra.
And Zebra. Yeah, Zebra Head.
Yeah, Zebra Head.
Yeah. And there was a guy that was a comedian. He used to be on MTV. He just kind of disappeared. He was there. And a few other people were there.
Mm-hmm.
Andre Harrell was there.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a very interesting night. There was a lot of party favors. And
when you say party favors, we mean...
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Party favors. And, of course, there was alcohol. Mm-hmm. And I was a BYO everything girl.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not sharing nothing with you. I ain't smoking with you. I'm not doing that. So the video dancers were dancing, and then the white girls got upset because they weren't getting any attention because they couldn't dance like the dancers could because they were all women of color. So then they decided to do a whole love scene on the pool table in the living room by the fireplace.
Of course they did.
And then, of course, all the guys are interested in this. And so then they all got a guy. And I'm like, wow, this is interesting. They had to pretend to be to get some. This is interesting. This is so interesting. And I'm just sitting there. I mean, I quickly got the name. I got titled a, you know. But there were a few inappropriate things that happened. But this particular supermodel, she did a spread eagle, and she didn't have any dress. Her whole, you know, life force, and told everybody inside out or something like that. I mean, Hollywood house parties are like that, you know, or you'll go and just out of nowhere, you know, things will just turn left.
But it seems like as you're saying, it seems like this is like the norm.
It's very normal. It is very normal. Just like becoming a new starlet, whether it's on the
casting couch,
whatever, or a new artist at a new label. I mean, it's common if they find out you have, you know, a vice. When you get your room service, you got your right there on your room service tray of breakfast. So, and you get judged and invited to different events by what you take. Somebody accidentally dropped the tray off to me one day, and I left everything on it and put it on the tray and left it in the hallway. Now that never happened again, but I also didn't get invited to certain things either.
After that,
yeah, you know, it's the trap.
They want to see what you do.
Well, no, they need to get you. They need to get you, you know, very. You know, they need to be able to massage you a little bit. And they need to get that footage on you. They need to get them pictures. They need to get that video. They need to get it on you.
Yeah.
It's standard, and everybody knows it. Everybody. The worst thing you could do in this industry is be sick or be weak for obsession with, you know, material things. Like, second they find out what your vice is, they won't pump it, you know, and that's the worst thing that they do with a lot of these artists, because everybody knows, everybody should know by this point in time, 85% of the industry is or period. Period. I would say that there's more in the industry but one and the same. Still playing in the same pool. So they're not allowed to be in public because it's bad for the image.
Yeah.
It's bad for selling records.
They'll use it.
But one second, the very people that are telling them that they can't be themselves in public are the people that they're having
yeah, and it's
relationships,
and we'll put it out there.
So you have people manipulating other people, making them pretend to be something that they're not. And then when they go, they got to go along with the gag. And then if they get caught being themselves, the same people will ostracize them. The same people will vilify them. Is that what's happening with Lil Nas X? I mean, I don't know what's happening with Lil Nas X, but what I can say is it's not good. It's not good. Whatever it is, it's not good. That same shoe, I hope it came with air conditioning because like you can't be playing with stuff like that. And they got this boy out there just playing with it, fanning the flames on you know, mass craziness and hysteria. It's like that's not what your career is supposed to be about. Look at the way they just played The Weeknd. They played his out.
What you mean?
The Grammys. He didn't get nominated.
Oh wow.
Had one of the biggest songs last year, did not get nominated.